I'm going to be showing you how to create an ebook, and you could do that for free on Canva. You don't have to use the Pro account. Now, there is numerous ones that you could use, but it's limited. If you are using Pro, there's a lot more options. So I am going to go on to templates, well, Canva templates, and you could just Google canva.com and it'll bring you up to everything. And so I am going to be going on to search in Canva. I'm going to be putting ebooks, and you could use multiple pages. There's ebook templates, different ones, but I'm going to go ahead and use multiple pages. So let's see, 1 through 6, got you just got to find the outlay that you like. You will be changing your branding colors and pictures, so that is just something you can mess with when you get into here. I like this one. I might have used this one before. And on the bottom, you have other ones here. If you do see the crown, you cannot use that one. That's only a Pro account. So I'm going to go back up. I'm going to choose this template. Okay, so you're going to put your own, whatever your niche is, whatever you're selling your ebook on, whatever you're helping people with. If you have a step-by-step guide, then you could just, change it all up. So I'm going to put start your own business or start your new chapter. You can mess with it to see what you want. And then this little button that looks like a T up here, you're going to space it in if you want a little bit more. And then here, you're just going to put what your niche is, just a little bit of a introduction. Okay, so you could mess with it, a guide to help you create your dreams in the second part of your best life or your goals. You could put a guide to help women over 40. That's what I focus on, according to your channel you're helping everyone with. And then I'm going to change this to black to make it simple. And then you just put name. You could put by name. And then you could just put coach, hair, business coach, hair coach, whatever you're doing. And then also you could change the background to your brand colors. This is pretty close to mine. So these are mine for my hair channel. And you could change everything. You could do this. Let's put this up here a little bit so you can see a little bit better the buttons. And so you could also change just whatever you think that you don't like. You could change these things. That doesn't change. That's how that is. So that's fine. Some of them don't have these. You could actually go click on them and you can remove those, but that works just fine. And then this, you could change the background as well to, to your brand colors. And you could change them all to that. So hopefully that just changed the top part. And it did. I shouldn't probably even be recording this because I don't feel good today. And I'm so stuffed up right now. So sorry about that. If you hear me sounding really bad, that is why I've been sick for the last 3 days. But if I don't get this out, then I never will. I mean, I will, but this week anyway. Okay, so normally I like to put in my photo, but in my uploads and my projects, I deleted a lot of my photos just because I just feel like I have too much stuff in there. So I do have something here, and it's not anything to do with what my thing is about, but I'm just going to put it in there anyway. So I'm just going to remove this one. And then this one keeps the grid, but you don't have to do it. You could delete the grid, but I'll delete the image. You could also make it smaller. So I'm going to go back into upload, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put this in here. You could also double click it and bring it down a little. And then you could just keep this. You can make it wider a little, which this one isn't the best. You could also take this out and do this here, which I kind of like to do that a little bit better. But I also like to put a photo of myself here. You could also do this and go to elements and just do a nice photo. You can do one of a computer. You don't have to necessarily do a face. You could just do a laptop. You can do somebody working. Let's see what that looks like just to see. But you could also slide this down. Oops. This here, bring it down more. And you could also take this out and just move everything up. You see, make this a little smaller. And then you could change this back again to maybe a dark brown. Let's see. So see, you could just change it up. And then you could put your name. You can make this smaller because that's usually about right there. And then you could put your name really low. You put Woman Life Coach or just your name. Then you're going to go down. So this is just, you want a nicer photo than that, obviously. You can put things about yourself. You can write a thing about yourself, or you can go into Chat GPT and you could just tell it to write an intro. I am a hair. Write a intro ebook about me. I'm creating a course to help you achieve. I help women see the true benefit of creating an online course or coaching or business. A hairstylist, a woman probably, or hairstylist, no, see, that's not even right. But you could tweak it, you could change it. And so let's just use this for now because then, I'm not a hairstylist, but that's okay. Command copy, and then you're going to go over to this and you're going to highlight it. You're going to do copy, and then you could just tweak it. You can make it a little bigger so you can see what you're doing. And it's not clear. So that's not too hard to do. You just tell them to rewrite it and it's fine. So here, then you could change up what you want for your photo, delete image. You could put something here that's just okay, I think I might have to take some Sudafed here in a minute. So then you just put something in here. You can bring it down a little bit because this is online. And just drag it into, make sure you drag the right thing into here. And there we go. So you just, something to show that you're online, you're going to be doing your business. And then when you go to back to ChatGPT, you're going to tell it your story and what you're trying to overcome, what you've overcame, what you want women to realize. So write me an ebook that tells women they can start a business at any age. Now, you're definitely going to want to go into paragraphs and tell ChatGPT what to put in there because then it'll start taking over and put their own words in there. And you want to have your story. You don't want to replace what you have to offer with ChatGPT. You want to put your story in there. You just want a better outline. And like me, I'm not a great writer. My sentences aren't smooth. So This is chapter 1, chapter 2, so this will be easy to put in. So you could actually just do it one at a time, might be easier. So it's not all over the page. And they're going to do, and then you can mess with it. You can make it a little smaller, bring it up a little, adjust it. And you could actually bring everything up to make more room. You don't even have to have these blocks in here if you don't want to. That out, and then you're going to just bring that up. And that's going to be chapter 1. Okay, so these aren't so translucent, but let's just put something. Let's try this one. Oh, it is translucent. Cool. And you can do this. You make it a little smaller if you want. And wider. Okay, so yes, there you go. This one, I think I took the bottom part out. No, it doesn't have, does it? It does, but it's not showing. So let's just leave that for now. You could play with it. You could delete it if you don't like that. You can look for different ones. Whatever your branding is. So just, like that doesn't really go too well with that, but that's okay. I'm just trying to show you can do different things in there. Then you could go on to the next one. Same thing. You go back into ChatGPT. You can go down to chapter 2. And you also want to make sure everything's right. So I'm not really going over everything. If you want to change things up and tweak it, this probably, I could probably do half up here, make more room. Actually, this is probably going to be deleted. This deleted. That's just extra stuff. So you could take this, and I'd say maybe here, and highlight it, copy, and put it over here. Got to get used to this mouse. This is new, and so I had to get a mouse with this computer. I can't use the pad thing. It's too confusing for me. Okay, so then we could do that, and then arrow back. Okay, so I had to do another video because I guess my laptop set to shut off when I'm not here, and I went to get some more coffee, and I had to restart this. So this is going to be another add-on to this. That up here, and then you could just put bigger. You can make it bold. You can change this out. So just, play with it and make it all the same though in every single page. And then take this out. Oh. Okay. And then you just play with it how you want it. Also, you could put in your own pictures as well down here. You can just, find something you like, stock photos, and there you go. Then when you're ready, all these are done. You have fixed everything to your, change the pictures up. Then you hit share up here. You hit download. Then it's going to go to pages 1 through 4, 1 through 5, whatever. If you don't want those other pages, you can delete them. So you can go down to these pages and hit delete. If you want to, for some reason, add on pages, you can hit this on the very end, this little square with the plus sign, and hit add page. It'll add you another page. But for now, we're done. We're going to download it. We're going to hit download, and how many pages. We're going to make sure that it's a PDF or PDF print. Either one, your PDF standard lets you print as well. You could upload to your coaching courses. If you're not doing the full-on coaching, you just want to sell ebooks, you could just upload those. Once you hit download, it's going to download to your computer, and everything will be ready in your laptop. And you are, hit download. I'm not going to really hit download right now just because I'm sure you know how to download into your files. And then you're going to go into your downloads and whatever you're doing it and open it. Once you get your place and platform that you want to put that on, then you're going to go ahead and do that. I have a storefront right now. It's Kajabi. You can do ebooks, online courses, coaching, community, and so much more. You can do memberships. And I am actually going to be changing over to Stan. The only reason why is I love Kajabi. I'm an affiliate through Kajabi, but it is pricier and I'm in the beginning and I have not put my course up yet. I'm going on 4 months of learning how to do things. And in the meantime, I'm paying $2.99, or wait, is it $1.99 or $2.99? I forgot which one I had, but still for a month, and I'm not having anything right now. That's a little pricey for me. So I'm going to be moving over to Stan. And I heard a lot of good things about that. There's a lot of creators, coaches that I watch that use that as well. Let me know in the comments if this has helped you some. Check out Canva and just start creating. It's going to take you a little bit of time. Remember this little slider, which I didn't even know about. I didn't realize because when I first did my ebook, it was so tiny. I mean, it was like, oops, not that tiny. It was about right there. And I was trying to edit things. And finally asked ChatGPT, and they said, oh, there's a slider here. You can make it bigger. And I'm all, okay. So now I can just highlight it. And I'm telling you, the last several ebooks I did, I was doing it really tiny and like, what? And then having to make it bigger. Like I was doing this and like going like that really big and it was going off the page. I was like, oh my God, I'm really a dork. So yes, just know that. I'm telling you, it may seem like little things, but I didn't know. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good day and thank you so much for watching.